Swear to God, I need a bigger display screen than this. Are you ready for some football? It's a time for the picks. It's the Johnny Vegas show. Now my singing's up it.
What, you didn't think that was funny? I thought it was gangbusters. Ma. Greetings, one and all, and welcome to this week's edition of the Johnny Vegas show. It is week 5. We're near the halfway point of a great fantasy season. So why wait any longer? Here are this week's picks. We're going to start right off with a pair of teams that have recently lost 2 in a row, and that would be the A-Holes versus the Vandals. Now, these two teams are scrapping it out because no one wants to go 3 losses straight out. Now, the problem is the Vandals may have to face this reality because they do not have a single player on their roster who can average 10 points a game. And when you consider that a regular quarterback can get 12, that's not a good sign. That's bad. A-Holes, on the other hand, have Tony Romo entering one of his killer years of all time. So I gotta give this one A-Holes over Vandals, 7 points. Fuck my posture. Moving on, we got the Thunder going up against the Snakeopus. Now these two have the 2 best winning streaks going into the league, and I'm sure they want to go and achieve the 10-game streak level that was set by both the Roughnecks and the Slaughterhouse last year. Hell, they even want to do better. They want to be the new gods around here. Now, of these two, the Thunder are going to have the worst time of it because I looked at their roster this week. I looked at all the P's, Q's, O's, D's. P's and Q's, O's and D's. Sounds like a bad version of a true Hollywood story or a VH1 Behind the Music. This week on VH1 Behind the Music, the tad tale of Vanilla Ice. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. So, I gotta give this one to the Snakeopus, and I'm gonna give it to him by 11 points. Only because, if you look at their offense, they have players coming in from New England and New Orleans who are just killing it on the field. And since they're killing it on the field, I think they're going to kill it in this game. Snakeopus over Thunder, 11 points. I am not reading from a cue card. Moving on, we have the Extractors taking on the Senators in what I feel could be a surprise division rivalry. Now, the Extractors are not a high-scoring team. They're good. They have that I think I can mentality. But there's no thoroughbreds on the team. Moving on from that, the Senators have the best quarterback tandem of anybody in the BPFFL. And I mean anybody. Put it in writing. The best are the Senators when it comes to quarterbacks. That's why I'm giving this to the Senators by a whopping 25 points. And on top of that, Senators, count this as your lucky day. I'm making you my lock of the week. Moving on, we have a Central Division classic, the Roughnecks versus the Terrors. Now, I'm not going to bemoan the Roughnecks. The 0-4 record does that for them so nicely. Problem with that team is they only have 1 star. And that is... Hold on, Jake, I got to do another take. Always hydrate. Take 2. Moving on, we have a Central Division classic in the Roughnecks versus the Terror. Now, I don't need to bemoan the Roughnecks or make fun of them because they have no wins. The record shows that they're 0-4. I know what the problem is with this team, and if the owners and management of the Roughnecks would like to pay attention to this part, Aaron Rodgers is the only star on your team. He's brilliant. He's great. He's amazing. But you have no one else on your team that matters. If I were you, I'd start looking for trades or add drops. You can do that, you know. You don't have to keep these guys throughout the year. Now, meanwhile, we're going now over to the Terror, who, even on a week where 4 of their best players are on a bye, the backup players are pretty damn impressive. There is an arsenal. Arsenal? Arsenio. What's the word? Billy, what's the word?
The word is arsenal, sir.
Arsenal. Terror has an arsenal that is just amazing. They are awesome. And that's why this week I'm giving it to the Terror over the Roughnecks. 22 points. And finally, we are coming down to the match everyone is talking about. The Hangmen versus the Slaughterhouse. Now, along with the Extractors, there is a 3-way dance tie for the lead in the Global Division. And both the Hangmen and the Slaughterhouse have the most combined wins of any 2 opponents this week. And this one is going to be a barn burner. The problem is, who to pick? Do I dare pick against the Hangmen? The Hangmen, who are so magnificent? Who have Peyton Manning, who as far as football is concerned, he's freaking Jesus this year? Look at him. He's freaking Jesus. On the other hand, you have the Slaughterhouse. And the Slaughterhouse, across the board, have players. They can go across the board, even on a bye week like this. So, I'm going to take a chance with my pick this week. I'm going to go with the upset and pick the Slaughterhouse. But I'm only going to give it to them by 1 point. Well, that's it for this week. As you can tell, there have been some technical difficulties. We've been experiencing storms, which is why things have been delayed. Uh-oh, it looks like the power's about to go off again. Aye! Wait, Jake, this is worth it. For the record, just try putting on a puppet show crouch in the corner of your apartment. I dare ya! Oh, crap on a crutch, we lost power. Not good. Fortunately, I have a lantern. Hello down there! Look out! Look out! See you next week.